The first three awards that we're presenting tonight, organised by Co-operatives UK, are in their fourth year and recognise excellence, innovation and ethics of business and individuals across the diverse cooperative movement, and celebrates cooperation and the achievements of the UK's most pioneering and inspirational cooperators. This year, nominations were invited for three categories of award. The hashtag COBS 2012 Award, sponsored by the Heart of England Co-operative Society, hooray, was open to cooperatives which had actively used a variety of media to help promote how it was building a better world through cooperation during 2012. The Small Cooperative Big Achiever Award, sponsored by Chelmsford Star Cooperative Society, it's good, isn't it? Was open to small cooperatives that have made a big impact with innovative projects or projects. And the Cooperative of the Year Award, sponsored by Coop'Art LLP, was open to cooperatives that could demonstrate overall excellence in relation to performance on all aspects of running a successful cooperative enterprise. The short list of large and small cooperative businesses operating in key areas of the economy includes a mutual set up by post office workers 100 years ago, a cooperative set up to save a local pub, a cooperative that aims to break the monopoly of the big six energy utilities, and a football club set up by fans who despair of their Premiership team. So, to present the first award, I'd like to invite Hannah Herrick, President of Heart of England Society, and Chris Herricks, Vice Chair of Co-operatives UK, to announce the shortlist for the hashtag COBS 2012 Award and announce the winner.
Thank you, Sam, and good evening, fellow cooperators. The shortlist for the hashtag COBS 2012 Award, the finalists are FC United, Shared Interest Society, Broadband for the Rural North, and the winner is FC United.
I'd like to invite Tony Gudgeon, CEO of Chelmsford Star Cooperative Society, and Peter One, Co-operatives UK board member, to announce the shortlist for the Small Cooperative Big Achiever Award and announce the winner.
Equal Exchange Trading, Cooperative Press, and the Bennett Community Hub.
Thank you very much. And the winner is Equal Exchange Trading.
Finally, for this section, I'd like to invite Kevin Jacobs from Coop'Art LLP and David Buck, Chair of Co-operatives UK, to announce the shortlist for the Cooperative of the Year Award and announce their winner.
Now we come to the Cooperative of the Year Award 2012, and the finalists are... Oh, very good. Very interesting, you know. The Mid-Counties Cooperative, Benedin Healthcare Society, and Renewable Energy Cooperative.
And the winner is Mid-Counties Cooperative.
Excellent. Okay, the second part of the awards ceremony is the ICA Awards, starting with the Co-operatives Awards. Young people are the present and future of the cooperative movement. Seizing the opportunity presented by the International Year of Cooperatives, the International Cooperative Alliance launched Co-operatives, a global arts contest for young people between the ages of 16 and 35, as a means to engage youth in the cooperative movement and encourage cooperative principles as a source of creative inspiration. More than 160 participants from around the world submitted a project for consideration in Co-operatives. After a preliminary selection by a jury and a round of online public voting, tonight we can announce winners in each of the 3 categories: music, photography and video. I'm delighted to invite Jose Antonio Chavez Villanueva, youth member of the ICA board and delegate Federación de Cajas Populares Alianza of Mexico, to come to the stage to announce the winners of the awards.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for me to announce the winners in Co-operatives. The winner in music, he is from Dominican Republic. He is Roberto Antonio Morvan Ramirez. In photography, he is from Philippines. Billy Ray Tamimi, congratulations for him, but he's not here. In video, the winner is from Chile. She is Francisca Capiera Vadillo.
In 2000, the ICA board established the Rochdale Pioneers Award. The purpose of this award is to recognise a person, or under special circumstances, a cooperative organisation, having contributed to innovative and financially sustainable cooperative activities that have significantly benefited their membership. This special International Year Award is recognising a strong contribution to the increasing the global visibility of the cooperative enterprise model. I'm pleased to invite Dave Pauline Green to come to the stage to announce the winner.
Thank you very much, Sam. And given that this is a special International Year Rochdale Pioneers Award, I thought it would be very appropriate if it was handed over by the leader of Rochdale Council. And so I'd like to invite Councillor Colin Lambert to come on and hand over the award when we present it in a minute. And the prize today is going to a man who really has worked all his lifetime to give visibility and profile to the cooperative model of business. It's Roberto Rodriguez from Brazil. As an award to an international audience. Roberto is a very well-known cooperator around the world. He's an agricultural engineer by trade, following his father and grandfather, and now I understand that his sons are following the family business too. And he has been a well-known agribusiness leader for all his life, really. He served as the president of OCB, the largest Brazilian agricultural co-op from 1985 to 1991. He chaired the World Committee on Agricultural Cooperatives, and the reason he's so well known here, apart from all his work in Brazil, is that he was president of the ICA from 1997 to 2001, and he was also Minister of Agriculture in Brazil from 2003 to 2006. He's done a huge amount for the cooperative movement, for its visibility, and for our model of business across the world. And this year, he was appointed the Goodwill Ambassador for Cooperatives by the Food and Agricultural Organisation, whose director, as you know, this morning spoke to us in the keynote speech. That's a key body for us as co-operators, and to have Roberto taking our message around the world is just the best thing we could have wished for. Roberto, we are happy to give you, and the leader of Rochdale Council will give you the Rochdale Pioneers Award 2012.
Dear Pauline Green, my dear friend, José Graziano da Silva, DG of FAO, dear cooperators, ladies and gentlemen, I have a written speech in English for you now. But allow me, please, to say some words in Portuguese for the huge Brazilian delegation that's here. 100 people coming to Rochdale, led by the president of OCB, Marcio de Freitas, and followed by Américo Tumi, the Brazilian representative in the ICA board. Meus amigos brasileiros, meus queridos amigos brasileiros, este prêmio é de todos nós, juntos, porque tudo o que fiz na minha vida inteira foi com vocês, por vocês e para vocês. Muito obrigado por isso. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply grateful and honored to have been nominated to receive this wonderful prize by ICA here in Manchester. 40 years ago, when I took over a small cooperative of farmers that was facing difficulties in my country, and soon after founded a rural credit cooperative to help the sector, I didn't know about ICA, nor had the exact notion of the extraordinary aggregating power of cooperatives. But soon, I learned the almost magic characteristics of the cooperative doctrine, and ended up assuming a position in cooperative discipline in an agrarian science department of São Paulo State University, where, for over 35 years, I have graduated generations of young cooperators who, as I, were fascinated by the philosophy of cooperation. And climbing the institutional stairway of this movement, I have been fortunate to visit 81 countries of different cultures and governments, learning the strength of the cooperatives' work in favor of ordinary people. And this is what I would like to make my pronouncement about. Worldwide scholars now recognize that GDP itself is not the most appropriate measure of a nation's development, either because it does not consider social issues, or because it is taken by the average and it doesn't represent the reality of individuals. A new measure to express what really matters needs to be found. What really matters is the well-being of all citizens, including economic and social aspects, considering work, health, education, housing, cultural, leisure conditions, social cohesion, freedom of expression, justice, safety, food supply, environment, and all these variables that affect people's daily routine. Individual and collective well-being is much more important than the average GDP. Moreover, there is a worldwide lack of international leaders capable of defining global directions. Ever since economic globalization became a reality, finance has been driven the world, with no ideology, no religion, no nationality. This had led us to successful financial crises that destroy countries and bring insecurity and therefore unhappiness to entire societies. The world's adrift with no leaders, with no direction. How can we harmonize the need of a new index based on people's well-being to find essential direction towards a world peace with no leadership capable to take it up there? It's time for a movement of great expression to take over this role. A movement based on principles and values that put human beings at the center of attention and in focus of public policies. A movement that mitigates the concentration of wealth and social exclusion. A huge movement that will be present in all the countries of the world, neutral in religion, ideology, race or gender. And this movement can only be cooperativism. This should be the mission of the cooperativism from this International Year of Cooperatives on. Following the ICA thought that 2012 is not an arrival point but a departure point, and with the ideal of building a better world, our movement must be largely responsible for the outbreak of a global wave towards the well-being of every person. Every person. Behind this idea is a simple remark: I cannot be happy if my neighbor is unhappy. To achieve this goal, cooperatives need to give more value to the principle of intercooperation and work as a network, integrating actions in all continents. All of our 1 billion cooperative members will be the representatives of this new vision, of this new and real measure of harmonious development, the well-being. That way we will, in fact, be giving response to the United Nations for the honor that this important organization gives us in 2012. But more than that, we will be building the Weight Awards, the international cooperative movement, to receive a tribute that it reserves for a long, long time, the Nobel Peace Prize. You may say, I am a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Maybe somebody can join us, and the world will be the one. Thank you.